believe the size of it. Anyway, we're on our way right now, headed back towards home, but along the way, we're going to stop along to a few places. Our first stop is Winslow, Arizona, on the corner of Kingsley, and so we're going to do that. We're going to take some pictures in Winslow, and then after that, we're going to go to the petrified forest and the painted desert. So I'm going to have a bunch of pictures posted. I'll put them in the video as I do it, and I will be talking to you again soon. So in New Mexico, we went back to Gallup. We had been at Gallup on the way out, and we decided to go back there on the way returning now. But while we were there, we wanted to look around and see some Indian jewelry and pottery and stuff like that. We stopped in a few places. It is very expensive, but beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The stones, it's just absolutely, and it's, a lot of it's of course, all of it's handmade, so it was really good. From there, then we drove all the way through New Mexico, and we ended up in staying in Santa Rosa for a night. That was it's still in New Mexico, but on the other side. And then we stayed at a kind of a bi-level McDonald's that they had there, and we stayed at the behind a McDonald's sort of, but there were a lot of trucks, trucks that stopped there too. And then from there, we now went on to Texas, and we wanted to stop back at a little town that we originally stayed at on the way out, because they had some things there that we didn't get the chance to look at because we were trying to get to get out to the Grand Canyon, on time for the train ride on Saturday. So we stopped back at the name of it was Shamrock. It was like a little bit of Ireland in the middle of Texas, and there was a little museum there that we walked around in for a while. I do have some pictures of that. We left and we came out here to we went to Oklahoma, and we stayed in Oklahoma that night at a Cracker Barrel in Oklahoma. And then from Oklahoma, we were on the other side of Oklahoma. In Oklahoma, we stayed at Elk City, a nice campground. We decided to stay at a KOA for the night, and because we kind of needed showers and we wanted to charge our batteries and everything. They really needed to be charged up. And so we did that, and then we set out today and came over here to Russellville in Arkansas. So that's where we are now, and we're at another Cracker Barrel. We were hoping to go into Memphis. Along the way, we were trying to come up with ideas of things to do along the way, on the way back. We had a little more time, but really not enough to spend time in tourist city or anything like that. We really didn't have a lot of time. We thought we'd go up to Nashville, but that would have taken us a few hours in a different direction, and so we kind of decided not to do that. And then we thought we would go to Asheville, North Carolina on the way back, and hours again. Time was an issue because we have to get back by the latest Monday, but we're hoping to get back by Sunday, but the latest could be Monday because Pam has to go back to work. So then we says, okay, so let's stop in Memphis. And we thought we'd get to see the Civil Rights Museum and walk around and see the music places and things that are going on in Memphis. And then we look at the weather and they're saying rain all day, from early overnight into the whole day. And at first we looked at it, said 100% chance of rain. So we says, oh my God, we can't do that. And then of course we're figuring that that's the storm that's hitting. But then I looked at it just a little while ago, and now it's saying 65 to 75% chance of rain. But still, it's not fun to walk around the city in the pouring rain. So I guess we're not going to be doing that either. But the problem is that we're headed right into this storm that's coming up from the Gulf. So apparently, we're going to have to play that by ear and see how it goes. This trip has been an experience. It's been a good experience, a lot of good things. We've been very lucky with the weather up until now. So up until I guess when we get to Memphis, I guess. But I had a few issues with the car. Still, the air conditioner's not working, and that's been rough because I have the pets with me, and trying to keep them and myself cool has been a bit tough. When we were up in Arizona, I keep saying that. Anyway, when we were up there, it was cool there because it was high elevation. So the morning was like in the high 40s, and at night, and then in the afternoon it was a little warmer. You didn't really need to have a jacket on, but you brought it just in case. And then, but the rest of the way, it's been pretty hot, very, very hot. And I had a few other issues with the car. A few times I had, it just wouldn't start. So something's putting a drain on my battery, and I'm not sure if my pets are, they might be hitting buttons that is causing the thing to, the battery to run down. I'm not sure what the problem is. I've had to jump it 3 times, and thank God I have a charger with me that I can jump start it with, which is worked out really well. But 3 times is a little ridiculous. I'm not sure what's causing that problem, and it did have a noise in the dashboard that sounded like a short, so hopefully it's nothing serious. And then my back gate sometimes will work and sometimes it won't, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. It should be a power thing. It opens up when you push the buttons, and sometimes that's not working either. So I got to get all that looked at when I go back. My hair is getting all over my face. I just keep pushing it because the fans are blowing in here. Yeah, so we've been enjoying the trip except for a few minor things that have come up, and Pam's had issues with chargers and stuff, and we just have been trying to hold it all together and worrying about this storm that we're driving into, but we'll make it. We'll be fine. And hope everybody else that's out there traveling in it right now, there are people going down to Texas, so I hope that they are okay too. So we will talk to everybody soon. We made a plan to stop in Augusta, Georgia to go to Planet Fitness and then find a Cracker Barrel, but when we got here, Planet Fitness was closed. And there was no lights. The place was closed down. All the stores were closed. All the lights, street lights were gone. Everything was messed up. Trees were down everywhere. Now we were trying to find a gas station at this point. We were brought down roads that were totally blocked. At least this one's passable. All the wires are pulled down on this tree is laying on the wires. There's wires laying on the road. Wow, this is bad over here. They're gonna get pretty bad.